And I dedicated myself to it completely, heart and soul.
Who cares if I'm pretty if I fail my final?
Who in the world deserves to go to Harvard more than me?
I want to be one of the greats.
Just want to be perfect.
I used to be the definition of an overachieving, chronic, procrastinating perfectionist. And it's not all entirely my fault. Growing up, I took it upon myself to become the perfect child. I used to hear things like, all right, you have a spirit of excellence. Whatever you do it well. And at the time, obviously, I'm sure my parents had no ill intent, but that created a self-concept of perfectionism. I was the best student, the best child, the best at anything I did. So you can imagine how afraid I was to step out of that self-concept, because doing things badly was simply not in my nature. The thing about art and creating stuff is when you start, you are going to be shit. So I just never started, because if I did, then there'll be evidence that I wasn't good at something. And that went against the image of myself that I had. Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Olohi, and I help you take control of your life and manifest your dreams. So subscribe, because you deserve everything you desire. Today, I'm going to give advice to all the people who stand in the way of their own success. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to get you out of your self-sabotaging cycles and feel safe enough to create and share your art with the world. In order to compensate for the urge I felt to create, I became a master planner. I mean, tell me to plan your wedding, I can plan it in 10 minutes flat. Like, there's nothing I didn't plan. Because of that fear to be bad at something, instead of taking the steps to be better and leave behind me evidence that I was once not good at this thing, I'd rather just plan and plan and plan and plan and create the perfect strategy. So somehow, rather than climbing up the staircase, I can go from the bottom to the top of the stairs without ever once making a mistake. Which, saying it out loud, sounds so ridiculous, but that's genuinely how I thought. Instead of me just creating these damn videos with the lightings and the skills I had, I would watch hours and hours of Mr. Beast interviews, more research into the videos, more strategies, thumbnails, titles. I mean, if planning YouTube success was a job, I would have 6 figures. I will be the top of that industry. In order to be successful, you have to actually execute on those things. And the thing about planning is it feels so good, because when you're planning, you're technically scripting and embodying the state and feeling the desire of the outcome you wish you had. So a lot of us spend years, literally decades, a whole decade of my life creating this plan. We're literally edging our dreams. Like, the planning alone feels so good that the discomfort of actually taking steps towards that thing doesn't feel worth it. Watching a video about how to make a video isn't quite the same as making the fucking video. Writing the script and reading the script 10 times and coming up with amazing ideas and saving them to your respective amazing ideas folders and writing, but never quite sending that email, and then always forgetting because school comes first, and then you do your laundry, but then you no longer have time in the day, but then you have to go to school. Oh, now you can't do it. All of those are freaking excuses your mind makes to keep you safe. Because although it's uncomfortable, it's all you've ever known. Your mind would rather keep you in a predictable, difficult situation than put you in a place where it's not quite sure how to protect you, aka the unknown. The issue with being a perfectionist is comparison. You are comparing yourself to people who have been doing this for decades, to people who have been honing this craft before the day you were born, before your parents even met, people who have been doing it that long. And because your standard isn't up to their standard, that doesn't mean it's not good enough. I mean, I'm making my videos like this now, but one day my videos will be used as case studies for amazing videos. A lot of us think that perfectionism will come upon us like a thief in the night. Like, we'll be laying in our bed one day and then all of a sudden, you know exactly what you need to do. You have it now, like you feel it, you are it, you've been planning all this time and now it's just you. That shift is conscious. You have to make the shift to stop becoming and just be. At a point, you can't continue to become. You have to just be the person that does. Ideas are not perfect form. In order for it to become everything you think it is, you have to work on it day in, day out, hone it, fail with it, do better next time. Don't realize you will never be great when you start, but you have to start to become great. If you don't make your way towards your dream life, it's never going to make its way towards you. The thing that is holding you back is your limiting beliefs. You don't think you deserve what you want. You don't think it's safe to have the life you deserve. It doesn't feel safe to step out of the self-concept you have of yourself because in your mind, you're still a perfectionist. You're still an overachiever. And those things sound amazing, but if they were so amazing, you wouldn't be here watching this video about how to stop it because it is holding you back. In order for you to be someone else, you have to stop saying the things about yourself that you don't want to be true. No, you're not a perfectionist because guess what perfection has done in your life? It has held you back. No, you're not a procrastinator because that is not who you want to be. Change your thoughts, change your words, change your reality. It's that simple. You have to saturate your mind with who you know you are, your true, your authentic self. So whatever you want, speak it into existence. It is what you have. It is what you deserve. You do deserve that job. You have that job already. Sometimes there's just a delay in the 3D, but you just have to know what you want, say you have it, and persist in that assumption, regardless of what is showing up in your reality. Your reality don't mean nada. Your 3D is just a little game. I think of it as a game the universe tries to play on me, like tries to test me to see if I'm really sure about what I want. If I have a goal, I know what I want, I'm moving towards it, and the universe, the 3D is showing me something different, I ignore it because I know it's not true. I just say, oh, you think you try to get me. You're trying to get me. Sorry, but it's not true. You have to ignore it. Pretend like it doesn't even freaking exist because it doesn't. Coming from someone who used to think that they were never ever good enough, this advice is going to change your life. You are more than enough as you are. There is nothing else for you to become. You are. You just need to be it. You're not becoming a YouTuber. You are the best YouTuber in the world. And because you are, you just have to act accordingly. Like when you think I am a fit and healthy person, then in your mind just fills in the gap for you. Would a fit and healthy person be eating that chocolate bar that you're eating right now? No. Would a fit and healthy person never go to the gym and just binge watch shows instead? No. Because you have a belief that you are a fit and healthy person, because you have a belief that you are a creator and your art deserves to be shared with the world, the universe, your brain, your actions will fall into alignment with who you are. You can never do more or less than your self-concept. Self-concept is everything. In order to change your reality, you have to change you because everything is you. People don't come to you because you're perfect. People come to you because you are you. People come to you for your unique voice and your unique experiences. Yes, it has been done before, but it hasn't been done before by you. Your story, your experiences, your character, your voice, your face, your hair, your clothes, your style, whatever it is, that's what makes your experience different from theirs. Nobody comes to you because you are the perfect human being with the perfect explanations and the perfect know-how for everything in the whole world. You are not God. You don't know everything at all times, always. You are changing constantly. People come to you for your unique experience. your voice because of that experience, who you are in that moment. You are allowed to document your change. You do not have to start out as the perfect and finished product. That is not why people come to you. You are free, you are safe to share your art as you are, with your hair at the length it is, with your face at the way it is, with your weight the way it is, with your acne the way it is. There is nothing in your life that should stop you from sharing your unique experience. Do not wait to be perfect. Do not wait to change. Do not wait to be the ideal version, because the person you are now is the ideal version that you dreamt in your mind a couple years ago. And guess what? The person you are is going to die. And the person you are is going to be reborn again as a different person, because life is change. So feel safe knowing that you will always change, and it is safe to change. It is always a phase. Exist in errors. A lot of people wait because they feel like they're not in an era where they are good enough to share who they are. You are always in an era. Who I am now, I am in an era. I'm not quite aware what era it is, but I can look back at 2016. I know that was an era. That era stopped me from shifting into my most ideal eras. It is okay to be cringe at a time, because cringe is growth. When I look back at videos, I can't even watch Snapchat videos from like 1 year ago, because the self-concept of that person, her ideas, the vibe that she gave off was it's so cringe to me now, because it's so different. Because she was in a different era that I don't even see myself in her anymore. Just because it's impermanent doesn't mean it's insignificant. She was not where she was supposed to be, but that doesn't mean that she didn't deserve to exist, because it is with her that I am me now. It is because of her sacrifices that I am where I am. It is because she went through those experiences with the judgment and know-how that she had that I came to the conclusion that I am who I am right now. Because of her, I can move forward. Because of her, I can create these videos for you. That is why I love her, because she is me. She's not the me I am right now, but she is the me that got me to this point, and I am the me who will get me to my ideal eras. There is no permanent state of self. Happiness comes from realizing that there will be constant change. Perfection is not a real thing. Like this idea of perfection you have in your head is a freaking lie. Perfection doesn't exist. What I thought was perfect is so cringe to me now. Like the things I used to save on my Pinterest board that I was like, oh, that's so aesthetic. I look at that and I'm like, what the hell is that actually? Perfection changes. Who are you in this moment? Scratch perfection. Replace that word with authenticity. Who am I in this moment? I'm ready to share my art as who I am. I'm ready to share my experiences as who I am. I know what I know now, and I'm going to do what I can do with the resources I have. I'm going to put my 100% everything into this. My future me deserves the me who is really to take the risk and make the change so she can exist in her most authentic era, because that is what me deserves. Everything is you. And the truth is, we are all making it up as we go. But you can only grow when you're moving. The thing about energy is it cannot be stagnant. You can't say, oh, I'm just gonna be here because, well, I'm not moving forward. The thing, if you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. It's that easy. Energy cannot stay still. Energy has to move. And if you're not making intentional decisions to move forward, even though you're not the best ever in the world once you start the first time ever, if you're not moving forward, then you're moving backwards on yourself, because time must move. You must grow. So it's whether you're mentally, consciously keeping up with the change that is inevitable. Your life must be different. Now, the difference is up to you, whether it's an intentional difference building the life that you want and desire, or you're moving backwards into the self-concept that is crap, into the life that you're trying so desperately to leave, the reason why you're watching this video, either you're moving deeper into that reality or you're constantly fighting against the thoughts, the actions, and the beliefs that are keeping you there and moving towards the life you want. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something. If you did, which I'm sure you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, because you deserve everything you desire. I am always open for conversation in the comments, so drop a comment and let's talk. And as always, I am so proud of the person you are and even more proud of the beautiful soul you're becoming. Watch this video to become the best version of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.